a job, like hip hop. It was just it was like my hobby since 15. Like when your puberty hits and you can't sing anymore. You're like, what the fuck do I do now? And then I was like, yo, I could rap, and like that could like grab attention with girls and stuff. That's how everything starts. I think all rappers, I think, start like to get attention from girls. I guess like from your school members, and yeah, it's like just like basic stuff. I started like that, and then it was more like a stress reliever for me. Like when I have like a bad teacher, like someone who I hate, I just like put them on my lyrics and just like cuss at them and stuff like that to make this pain. I mean, it's to relieve the stress, and then it just became like a daily thing. And I was like, okay, if I'm not gonna do homework, I should at least write a song. It became something like that, like more like a hobby, but like a task. And then it just kept building up, and one day, just like luckily, one of my songs called Woo, it kind of blew up in Korea a little bit, so I got a buzz there. So that just like started this thing, like, and then I graduated right after that. So it just like there was no like point for me to like even think what to do next. Just like, oh, since this path is open, I'll just take this path. Yeah. So from my experience, China has better sound quality on when I do performance, because I don't know, 'cause China has more money. They just invest more on everything, and it's just like it's more fun to like actually play it because sound quality is better. And I see a lot of like lineups do a lot of band performance with the like everyone, I think, except me does band, I think. And then that was something like, wow, they really invest in their live performance kind of thing. So I think festivals, like scale wise, like China is way bigger, 'cause there's a lot of people are here. But I think the similarities are like they like to listen to like the rap performance. Like Asian market, I think it's more about looking at the performance and like singing along the lines and stuff like that. Like US is more like they just mosh pit and they just fucking jump everywhere. So they try to enjoy with the artist, and Asian market is more like they enjoy looking at the artist kind of thing. So I think that's the difference between those two. But in Korean and Chinese market, I think that's like the similarities. Like they like looking at the artist and see how they perform, and I think it's just that like that 고량주가 뭐죠? Hard liquor.
우량예.
Yeah, 우량예 vibe and soju vibe is kind of similar, at the whole like the whole chilling side on it. So I think they like those kind of music too. Like whenever I turn on MTV, like it feels like I'm listening to like the Korean ones. Like, oh, this is a nice song too, and I just try to search for it, and I think we got the similar vibe on that liquor side too. And some, yeah, I really like. It's hard to perform here because I'm not good in this language, so I can't just sing 15 songs straight. Like I gotta what was it? Have a performance with the audience, right? But like since I can't speak a lot, like I always just have like the basic Chinese, phrases. But if I know more Chinese, then I think I'll have much more fun, because since the sound is much better. Yeah, I like when I perform and when I do my rap, but during those middle terms when I enter, like when I make connections with the fans, like it's like, what the fuck do I say? Shit. Like 人心里很高兴. It's like so basic. It's like, oh, let's go. It's so awkward, but yeah, I wish I get to know more so I could perform more here.
Let's go.
Well, there were some offers that came up to me, like big offers, but like, I wanted to do independent because at first they gave me the best offers too. Make It Rain gave me the best offers that's like if you join, like they needed me the most, you know, and their demand was high, so like taking out all that like friendship and anything, just business wise, they gave me the best offer as well, and they gave it to me because they value my stuff and they saw potential, you know, but it was like other records were trying to bandwagon me, you know. It's like just trying to take just something. Oh, he's hot. They don't know me. They don't know what I'm like, my potentials or what I could put out. But they just saw one thing and they just wanted to use me. But Make It Rain, it was more like, since we connected with each other and like we talked, we heard more. I mean, songs that weren't like released, so like he knew that what I had capable of, so he gave me a best offer as well. And the best thing is like they don't tell me what to do. That's like the best thing, you know. You just like, it's like I am Nafla and I have to do everything by myself, and they're my hands. I'm the brain and they're the helpers that make this brain, like this image come true. So it's hard to find those kind of labels, you know. So yeah, that's why I think I chose independent. Well, first there's some beats that like if the money's right, I have to do it, you know. Those kind of beats too. But some of the beats that I pick usually is more like, which vibe am I in right now? You know, like let's say I'm sad, I can't pick like a LMFAO kind of thing. You know, it's just like, okay, this is my mood and this is how I feel. So I try to make a lot of songs if I am caught in the moment. So like if I have a lot of same 5 songs, I could just collect all of those into an album, you know. Well, I think that's how I make an album, you know. It's just like your mind changes, the vibe changes. So I try to assort them by phases, and then in those phases I try to make a gang load of songs so I could just pick them up and have a album at that phase, album at this phase. Yeah, that's how I make my album. So I think most of my beats are chosen by how I feel right now. So me and Loopy, well, he's the one who gave me a lot. One of those. Since he's like the CEO of Make It Rain, so he was the first one to value my stuff. You know, that's why I have high respect on him. And when we first met in America, he was like, "Yo, I have these kind of plans, and I'm trying to take this into action, but you can, if you join me, it'll help me achieve this like faster and bigger." But I was like, no, he's just talking bullshit. But he was actually achieving what he said he was doing. So I was like, oh damn, what he's saying is like not bullshit. I'm gonna join him and do what he does. And then that helped me make this all kind of movement with him. So he's the one who like helped me realize like getting into some label isn't like the only option, you know. Before that, it was like I decided too. Like I was thinking like which label should I go, which label should I not. But he's the one who like opened me more into like bigger gaps in mine. So, and then now it's just like we're like we just work when. Yeah, it's like we're kind of busy. We can't even like go anywhere. We can't even like chill. It's just like we meet, we work, and that's when we meet, when we work. And then on our free time, I stay at my studio, and like we have separate rooms in the studio, so on free time we gotta work on our music. So like we just go into our rooms, just work, and then we have a show like next day. Then we have that's when we meet and just like talk. So, but I think if we just kept meeting every day, I think that would be more like that would cause more trouble. Cause yeah, cause you know like how brothers, if you become distant a little bit, then you become more careful with them. But like if you're always together, like you're gonna fight. So it's yeah, but we never fought yet, so that's cool. But he's like my brother. So my music videos, well, the long time ago ones, like usually I direct it with a director called Hypnos. So I usually come up with an idea and then he helps me build around it. So like, yo, I think I'm gonna do this, but where can I get it? And then he knows people that knows how to get it, and he knows what kind of shots you need. So and then but I usually direct it, but the ones I usually direct, it's just like when I listen to the music, sometimes it pops into my head. It's like, whoa, like this will be bad. This will be good, right? But like how ooh for example, ooh is just like that was like a $200 music video. It's just like we just had a session and we just met with Hypnos and we just met in LA, and it's like I was like, yo, I need a music video for this song. Want to do it? And then I just had some songs and I wanted to express those lyrics in first perspective, you know, like just like porno and just magazine kind of thing. And then he was like, oh, then we should have like a steady angle. And then I was like, I want to do a tribute to like pay homage to yeah, Old Dirty Bastard. And then everything just worked out. And then yeah, it was that just happened real quick, like because it was in my head. But some of it, like intro, outro, where I like fall into the music and kind of thing that's where Hypnos comes with it. He's like, oh well, you need like a storyline, you need something like that. So those were interesting. And like Mercy, for example, there's a song called Mercy. It's just like I was keep thinking what kind of theme I should do, but like one day it just like I was sleeping and just dreamed about having like a desert, like a kind of vision on it. So I was like, whoa, we have to go to America. Like I'm gonna do it in America. I have to do this. I think this works. And then that just happened like that. So everything is just like a coincidence. And like sometimes it comes out easy. Sometimes you just gotta like keep thinking, keep grinding, and keep finding sources. Like yeah, just so I think it's just different every time. I just get around from the world in my mind, just like everywhere is aspirations. Feels like I'm like OG or something. It's like I'm still up and coming, you know. But if there's younger people who are up and coming, my advice should be, don't take life too seriously. It's just fun. Have fun with it, you know. It's long, and it's not the result that counts. It's just the lessons you learn from reaching that result. So just like enjoy life, and just like that helped me like go through, like imagine performing in front of like 20,000 audience that like you don't even know you're like the language on. Yeah, so I was like, man, why is life so serious? I'm just gonna have fun in here, and if I fuck up, like who cares? Life is long. Like yeah, that's how I think of everything nowadays. Like don't take it too seriously, just learn from it if you fuck up. Yeah. If I'm not a rapper, I probably should be doing like a probably like doing mukbang or something. Do you know mukbang? Like some eating content. Like I'm thinking if I should do it too, because like a lot of people reach out on YouTube nowadays. But yeah, I really like eating stuff, so maybe something to do with eating or cooking or something like that. Yeah, Nafla's mukbang. See you soon on my YouTube channel.